Hey, we're back. It's Tuesday morning, another Power Minute. Oh, I like today's. I just saw the title. I'm looking forward to reading it. Power Minutes are daily devotionals. I hope you enjoy them. I know you do. And I'm glad you're here. Instagram and YouTube. So good to have you. And share these with others. In fact, if you like Power Minutes, go ahead and @ somebody down in the comment section. And if you need prayer, we'll talk about that in a second, but you can direct message me. Hey, today's Power Minute is called Quit Comparing. Our verse is 2 Corinthians 10:12. But when they measure themselves by one another and compare themselves with one another, they are without understanding. Do you ever go to a restaurant and order something only to immediately regret it when you see what the person next to you ordered? It happens to me all the time, even when I like what I ordered. It shouldn't come as a surprise. We're constantly caught in a cycle of comparisons and deflated expectations when it comes to most things in our life, including, but not limited to, the meals that we eat. Sadly, even the most delicious dish loses its flavor when my eyes get focused on what's on the table next to me. The moment we start looking around at what others are eating or doing in their lives is the moment we lose the battle for joy. How come their fish looks better than mine? Why didn't my meal come with fries? Instead of appreciating the meal right in front of our faces, we nurse our wounded expectations that will never live up to what everyone else is eating. The fight for joy begins when we stop looking around at others and trust that God, in His goodness, has given us exactly what we need for today. It's only as we let go of our expectations that God can fill our hearts with joy. Now think about this question. In what areas of your life do you tend to compare yourself with others? How can you build parameters to keep your eyes grateful and content on what God has given you? Now, that's great. I don't know what more I can add to that other than to say that I needed it. And I needed it because I do this all the time. If you find yourself a little bit under the weather today, a little discouraged, ask yourself, what was it that I was expecting in this moment? And the odds are that you're disappointed because your expectations haven't been met. And so ask God, why do I want this thing? And if you haven't given it, there must be a really good reason for it. I talk about this a lot in my new book, Fractured Faith, Finding Your Way Back to God in an Age of Deconstruction. I talk about it in chapter 2 a lot. I talk about it in chapter 3 a lot because I really believe it's at the heart of our happiness to understand the difference between our desires and our expectations. So if you're struggling with lack of joy today, if your faith feels wounded, get the book. I think it'll encourage you. Or just tune back in tomorrow. We'll be together again and we'll share another Power Minute. In the meantime, have an awesome day, okay?